make a few more of these runs and see how much money we end up with all this timber. All right, here we go at load number 2. Okay, made it without any incident. Climbing that hill is getting a little tough. It's alright though. Maybe that'll show us we got some good weight on here again. We want more than 10,000 this time. 11,779. It is wonderful. Alright, let's make another load. Put those blocks underneath the tires to help just keep the trailer stable. Ooh, got a pretty good load here. And not a good idea right there. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Ooh, I think we got a little too full on that one. Alright, we're gonna let those ones that fell off just be there. Yeah, I think we're a little full this time. I think the blocks moved out of the way mostly. Yeah. Oh, we are a little crooked too. Oh, we got to be careful. Alright, load 3. Let's give it a try. Hopefully one won't be too tippy. $13,000. Nice. Let's go do it again. Got to keep going. Got to make that money. Right, here we go with load number 4. Hopefully we'll make another 10 grand out of this one. $12,865. All right, got to keep cleaning up. Got to keep doing it. A couple more rounds, we should have it all sold. right, here we go. Load number 5. I've lost count. Man's a little loose, light on that one side, but that's okay. We just got a few logs left, about a half a load left, so we're gonna make another load. We need to cut down some more of these trees, and I forgot to cut that one right there down, so we got to come back and do that. So we'll figure out how to get at least one more load, and then we'll see how much money we got in the bank. Oh, I'm thinking this is a little bit lighter. We didn't even have to get into first gear. It's okay. Just shoot for 10. We just want 10K. That's all we want. Just 10K. $11. We'll take it. Almost 12. Okay, let's get back to the farm and figure out what we're going to do next. We are midday, a little after midday. What are you looking at? 3 o'clock, almost 4? No. Can't tell time. It's almost 6. Oh my, it's getting late. All right, we got $73,000 in the bank. And before we clock out for the next month, my thought process is hopefully we'd sell off enough of this wood to where we could actually buy another piece of property. Okay, that sounds insane, I know, but right now all we have is grass, and grass is cheap. We're not going to be able to get ahead with grass. So I was looking at pieces of property online, and I think I found a piece of property that we can purchase, and I'll show that to you here when we get to the farm. All right, let's swing in here. We'll cut this small tree. We'll cut out the stump. We'll load it, and then I'll show you what I'm thinking about. All right, let's turn off the engine and let's take a look at what we're trying, or what I'm thinking about doing here. So we look at the properties that we have around us that are for sale. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, one other thing that I discovered is across the road, we actually do own some of that property across the road. So there's a couple of trees through there, and there's a little field right here that we could use in the future. We own up behind the little house all the way down to the corner like we talked about before. But what I wanted to do is, I'm not going to be able to make enough money off of this land to really kind of jumpstart what I'm doing. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to continue with timber. So if we look at the land that's for sale, there is this track right here that's 27. It's 88,000. There's one right below it that's 25. It's 130. So 130 is going to be out of our reach. And same with the 24 that's right there. So 27 is 88. And I'm thinking if we could hit that, it would be fantastic. Now let's go ahead and look at some of the others. So 28, it's got a lot of mineral deposits on it. Way expensive. Same with 29, very expensive. The only other little one is kind of up here. This 35. 35 is 73,282, so we could actually buy 35 right now. But I went out and scoped it out, and it really doesn't have a lot of really good timber on it. This 27, right along the road here, so you can see the road comes in from our property, comes up and around, and then it comes up to this little switchback and through, and then it comes right across here. And right through this middle, there is some good timber that I've checked out online. Now, I need to go up and inspect it and check it out. But right now, that timber, it's 88,000. So that's my goal, is I like to make 88,000 here if I could. Now, it doesn't look like we're going to hit that 88,000 mark. So we're at 73 right now. And if we get lucky, we got another 10 grand here on the ground. If we're lucky. I don't think we have 10 grand here on the ground. And that would only get us to 83, and we need 88 as well. Now, luckily, I don't know if it's luck or bad luck or good luck, I don't know how you think about it, but I did have a guy call me and said that my uncle had offered to sell him the red silo, the red barn silo over there. Now, we don't really need that silo because that silo is basically just, a multi-crop. Oh no, a multi-crop silo. So we don't really need it at the end of the day because we have our other silo over here. So I guess that's what Uncle was doing. He was building this new one here and he was getting rid of the old one. So I do have a buyer for the old one. So I think I'm going to sell that and then see how much money we have after we take this load off. And if we have enough, we have 88,000, then that's what we're going to do. We're going to actually buy that next piece of property. And that was a mess, wasn't it? Let's see if we can fix this mess. Yeah, buy that next piece of property to continue on with gathering up timber and making money through the timber aspect here. Now, that's not going to be sustainable as well because once we cut off all that timber will be gone. But I'm hoping that we'll be able to pull enough timber off of there to kind of get our next projects underway and start making some money. Now, I also know that there is some contracts hopefully going to be coming up because we got a lot of stuff around here that is ready to go next month. So I'm hoping that maybe those sunflower seeds will pop. I'm hoping that sunflowers will pop and we'll be able to get a sunflower contract to harvest that. I'm hoping we might be able to get to harvest the sugar cane. That would be fantastic. That should be a nice harvest amount. I don't know how much they pay for that, but it's got to be 10, 12, 13,000 because that's probably a slow process and it's going to take a lot of hours to do the sugar cane. Never done sugar cane, just making an assumption here. We also should be getting a couple of other contracts with some of the other products around the neighborhood. But again, contracts you can't really depend on to make cash off of. But I'm hoping next month we'll be able to pull down a couple of contracts. The ones I was just describing, I'm hoping those are going to come through for us. We're just going to have to wait and see on how the contracts go. Now, we know we're going to spend about $2,500 in our maintenance fees and in our cost for... Oh, come on, I can get out of here. My goodness. Maybe I can't. That's a bad idea. I can drive straight. Yeah, I can. We know we need about $2,500 because the bank's going to come in and hit us with that nice little interest of $1,666. So 1,666. Bank loves to play with those numbers. So 1,666 is what it's going to cost us from an interest. Then we're going to probably have about $500 worth of maintenance and other kind of fees, just to run the property. So that's going to be a good chunk of change that we're going to have to come up with, and that is just going to be something that's going to be ongoing. We're just going to have to deal with it, right? The flip side of that is the only way we're going to get rid of that contract or get rid of that is to pay it off, right? And paying it off is not going to be easy. It's going to take effort. It's going to take time. And right now, okay, that was too heavy. That's what's killing us. We don't have a lot of time and we don't have a lot of stuff that we can do. So I think we're going to shoot after that piece of property. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get at least 88,000 out of all of this in total so that I can pick up that other piece of property. And then that'll give us more timber. Now we'll do select harvesting on that. We'll go up and we'll harvest the big stuff. We'll leave the little stuff, let it grow. So we're only going to be harvesting something like 35 millimeter or 35 meter, something of that nature. Some of the big ones. We'll leave the 27s. We'll harvest everything that we can when we have to. But initially, we just want to go after the big stuff. And once we have a good understanding of what's up there and what we can do, then we can start looking at some of our other projects that we want to do to start making some money. Now, hopefully the apple trees will be making us some money next month, and hopefully the lettuce will be making us some money here pretty soon. But again, that's all small money. That's 1,000 here, 1,000 there. That's really just to kind of pay the bills and keep us going. You got to think about other things, long-term strategies on being able to make money going forward. Been looking into things like radio towers, solar power, wind turbines, anything I can think of that we could possibly make some money off of to be able to get over there and get this 88K and then go from there. And then that way we'll have a lot more options to play with at the end of the day. So we got this load here. Let's go take this one. This is the load number 6, I believe. Now again, we do have some timber here on our property that we can go ahead and cut as well. So we do have this little patch of timber right through here if we absolutely need to. And again, if you look across the road, there's a couple of trees there, but we own that little piece of property, and down there to the left, there's a few trees right before you get to that house that we could cut if we absolutely had to. Now, I don't want to cut every tree off of the property because once we start getting guests out here, it'll look kind of weird not having any trees out here. But while we are at it, let's go ahead and jump into the sell menu and let's sell off that red barn right there. That's one we want. There we go. It's a goner now. I don't know if that was a good idea or a bad idea, but look at there, that got us up to 85. This load should get us over the 88. That should give us enough money to purchase the property and also pay all of our taxes and maintenance fees and everything, and our interest on our loan. Not a loan, it's a debt. It's Uncle's debt. It's not a loan for us. Not like we've had $500,000 to play with. But let's get over here. Look at there. There's some cotton. I think that's cotton. Looks like it might be ready to harvest next month too. So maybe then we might get a cotton contract as well. That'd be great. So let's get over here. Let's sell this wood. Get back home. Roll the month over. There's no sense to buy it now and pay maintenance fees on it. We'll roll the month over. Grab any contracts that are there, and then we'll buy our property as well. Hopefully, this should definitely give us a nice little. If this is bringing, we can get 8,000 off of this load. That would be perfect. 8,000 would be great, because that would be able to buy that property, pay our maintenance fees, pay our loan interest, and everything. And then, oh my goodness, I guess we could cut that field. Yeah, that'd be something we can do. We could definitely cut and bale that field. We could see if we can turn it into hay. I believe one of those implements over on the side, I believe one of them is a tedder and the other one is a rake. I have to figure out which one's which, but I'm pretty sure that's what we have over there. So we can do hay. We could bale up hay, and maybe hay will make us a little bit more money. Maybe we can hold on to it till December and maybe make a little extra money off of it. We'd have to wait and see. But right now, let's get this up here and sold. Okay, it is 1800. It is getting late on us. Come on, 8 grand at least. 10. All right, that's going to be even better. Okay, let's get over to the farm, and then we'll get situated and see if we can roll the month over.